welcome! So, this week, we'd like to have a more serious discussion about stuff, maybe. Well, vaguely. But we want to talk about streaming, the world of streaming. We're in today's society, in today's world, streaming is such a big thing, and we thought we'd do an overview video on streaming.
And one of the reasons why is that I got an idea from my parents, talking to them last week, and my dad literally just said, I don't know what streaming is.
Go on, Mina, what is streaming?
So, streaming is basically audio and videos that you can watch right away on your computer through the internet without saving it onto a hard drive.
So this includes BBC iPlayer, this includes YouTube, Spotify, there's now Apple Music, Google Music, Napster,
Amazon Prime,
Netflix is streaming.
And then also there's a couple of free streaming sites which are like Soundcloud, YouTube.
Spotify as a platform, everyone knows they have the Discover Weekly thing. I think that it's slowly getting better.
Yeah.
But it still can be off. One week I can have like a great playlist and I'll be like, oh, this is brilliant. And the week after we're like, this is all shit.
I personally very much like finding my own artists. I love researching. I love going to all these different platforms and finding new artists and new sounds and new music. I think a really good thing about streaming is the fact that less and less people are actually illegally downloading songs. Yeah, so a bad thing about streaming could be looking at how much are the artists actually making from this. So one stream equals $0.006. So for an album is 1,500 streams.
And that's the whole album. So someone has to listen to the whole album on Spotify 1,500 times for one album sale. And realistically, no one's listening to a whole album on Spotify actually. So there's been lots of artists over, especially the last couple of years, majorly the biggest artists, so like the Adeles of this world. So they've done a thing when they have held back from releasing their music on Spotify first to make the most of album sales for the first week or so. There's never going to be a small artist who's going to be like, no, to Spotify, you have to buy my stuff because no one's going to buy it.
I think that will happen to a very big amount of the smaller artists is that they're going to stop giving out and producing albums and start doing EPs. I personally am a very big fan of Coldplay, and every single album they've had the last couple of years, people are just jealous of Coldplay. That's what I think.
They're just a bit boring. So I was saying, so I think personally, I think Spotify are going to take over the world. I think it's only a matter of time.
Take over the world!
But I think it's a matter of time until they have their own like record label, until they start signing artists. But the biggest thing is that they need to find a way to make more money for the industry.
Yeah. Do you know what though? What amazing people that actually came up with the idea of Spotify.
Yeah, unbelievable. But I think, okay, this is interesting. So,
what Spotify
when Spotify first started, and they were going to like artists and record labels being like, oh yeah, so we want to put your music on our thing, and it's going to be free to listen to, you'd have been like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, because you weren't like that the first year. You didn't have Spotify, did you?
No, I didn't like it. I literally haven't liked it until very recently.
You're a strange person. But, and also, for all of you out there that are still downloading illegally, I don't like you.
But also I think it's quite good to talk about the streaming services such as YouTube and how amazing YouTube's been as a platform for new artists.
Troye Sivan.
Justin Bieber. Yeah, so Gangnam Style now has over 2.5 billion views, which is almost double the size of the population of China.
Even Justin Bieber's Sorry, right? His video where he's not even in the video has 1.9 billion views.
So many people. Because that's another thing as well, is I know lots of people when you go to like a house party, you go to a friend's house, and I know people who don't use Spotify and they just listen to stuff on YouTube. Yeah, okay, so guys, we'd love to hear about what you think about streaming. So what platform do you use? And how many times do you use it? When was the last time you listened to an album? What do you think of Spotify in general?
So yeah, because we're obviously now talking from a European point of view and a little bit of knowledge from the American one. What do you guys do in the rest of the world? We would love to know, especially for our own knowledge, because this is what we do.
So thank you for watching our video on streaming, our overview and random and all things streaming.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think, guys, and we'll see you next week.
I was going to say something though. We will put some information below about the different streaming platforms where you can get a hold of things.
Cool.
Alright.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.